What's wrong with your bagel, Anthony?
Oh, sir?
Yes, sir.
Sir? How do I like my bagel every morning?
Nothing on it but bagel with onions.
Well, no, it doesn't
Yeah.
have to be an onion bagel, but usually cut in half and toasted is kind of a good thing. See, this is just a, bagel.
Yeah.
Throw it at him.
So I wouldn't throw it at an intern, Opie.
Throw it at him. He's got to learn his lesson.
No.
Throw it at him.
I wouldn't throw it at... Now get me a new goddamn bagel! I wouldn't throw it at him.
You just throw it at him.
I know, but
He jumped a little
the
bit.
audience didn't know that. He did jump a little bit. Now I feel bad.
You throw it back at him.
No, that's okay. You could throw that in the garbage.
Yeah.
Because it's trash. Thank you, my friend. Now,
The garbage is right.
No, over there.
No.
over here.
It's over this.
corner.
Yeah, it's over there.
It's over here.
It's near Anthony.
Didn't it? No? Oh.
Oh, they
I
moved
think
it
it's
over
over
here.
by the couch.
Here it is.
Yeah,
Hey, take it
go
out
over
from
there.
underneath your feet, dude.
It's over here.
Look at all the other guys in the control room laughing their asses off. They love when it's not them.
He just walked around the studio to 4 different points trying to find the garbage pail.
Jimmy doesn't like him getting stuff at all.
I won't allow him to touch my food.
Won't allow it, really.
Yeah, my hands won't allow it. Yeah, I know. I saw him this morning. He's like, "You want to go get something to eat?" No,
No?
no, thanks.
You won't let him get your food?
No, I'll get somebody else.
Why? Now why? Because
For the exact same reason.
'Cause he just gets it all
He's a
wrong.
nice guy, but there's always a problem with the food.
always.
Your eggs have fingerprints in them. Something creepy.
All
I
right,
figured I
well,
was safe with a wrapped up bagel with nothing on it.
It's amazing. If you wanted to just like don't do anything to it, it would have been sliced with butter.
Yeah, butter, cream
fool.
cheese.
did anyone else get to walk in Central Park over the weekend and see the orange shower curtains that are
Shower
hanging?
curtains? Is that what it is?
What a fraud. This thing is the biggest piece of shit I've ever seen in my life.
It's art, Opie.
Get Big Kevin on the phone. He's insane.
He spent a lot of time helping Christo put these things up.
Christo and his wife with the bright red-orange hair.
She's a mess.
We're talking about, of course, the gates. 700,000 losers went to Central Park over the weekend to check out the gates.
I don't understand
70.
why you go to
70?
check this out.
I read 700,000 in one of the papers.
That's what I read, too.
700,000.
What does it say in there, Jimmy?
Hold
Read
on.
the stats. Read the stats, Jimmy.
All right, I gotta find them here. 7,500 gates.
7,500 gates.
7,500 gates, 23 miles of orange gates with these. It's supposed to be saffron. They're calling it saffron.
Saffron.
It's bright orange, and
Ooh.
and they just look like shower curtains.
Ah.
One of the police officers is quoted in the paper saying it looks like a huge advertisement for Home Depot.
Oh, yeah, it is Home Depot color.
It is awful.
Yeah, well, I don't understand why people came, because they said a lot of tourists were going to come to New York and look at these. And I could understand if you're in a helicopter, maybe, and you could look down on the whole thing. It might look cool, like a bunch of dominoes set up or something. But to go there, what's the allure to go there and look at a gate and then move? Like you said, people were moving from one gate to the next, and there were crowds at every single gate. And they're, 10 feet apart, these friggin' things?
Well, first of all, they're not gates; they're doorways, like you explained.
Yeah, you don't
They're
walk through a gate.
doorways with orange shower curtains hanging from above. That's what it is.
Great.
And you walk in the park and realize everyone's walking around there trying to figure it out, and no one has an answer for this. And people are going to call up and say, well, it's art and it's what you take from it and this and that. It's a fraud is what it is. The mayor is in cahoots with these two artists, and they figured out a way to get tourism in Central Park in the middle of winter. I'm telling you, it said 700,000 people were in the park over the weekend. 700,000 people. All the restaurants that line, the Central Park, completely packed, pumping money into the economy of the city like no one's business.
Yeah.
But as far as an art project, it's a joke. We've all been had. Dude, you have to go there. After the show, just go there for 5 minutes. You'll laugh your ass off.
I looked down the street when I was walking home, walking to the garage on Friday, and I looked up the street into the park. The people were already swarming, and I looked and said, there is no way I am going in that park. just a mass of dopey people looking at these gates.
It's just a mass of people, so you can't even walk in the park. And I live close to Central Park. I love Central Park. I'm in there almost every day skating and whatnot, depending on the season. And there are so many people, even if you wanted to kind of enjoy whatever this thing is, you couldn't, because it was just a massive amount of people.
But I don't get what they're looking at.
Like if
you look at one, you've looked at the whole thing.
Right, exactly.
None of them are different. They're all identical.
Right.
So if you look at one, you take your picture in front of one, I guess that's it, right? You're done.
I don't know. I really don't know. And no one else knew, because I was asking everybody. I was literally asking people, what is this? And everyone's like, well, we really don't know. And then you had all these dummies that went to Central Park wearing orange to get into the mood of the whole art project.
The mood?
They're wearing orange winter hats, orange scarves, orange coats, orange sweaters. They're dressing their little doggies up in orange.
Ugh.
One ass that should be shot actually placed the orange gate on his dog's ears.
What? People are so stupid. Are they selling things like T-shirts?
Yeah. There's vendors all over the park.
Oh, of course.
Big Kev.
Oh, there he is.
All right, I went into Central Park over the weekend with an open mind. Your artist there, Christo, he stinks. He's the worst.
Now he's your artist.
This is the biggest fraud I've ever seen in my life.
Why is it a fraud?
Because it doesn't mean anything to anyone. I asked a ton of people. No one knows what it means. No one's
supposed to mean anything.
No one's getting a feeling from it. Nothing. You're like, look at, and it was described as saffron. It's orange shower curtains.
Shower curtains.
Okay.
Dude, what did you take from it over the weekend?
It's not supposed to mean anything.
I understand that, but you should be able to get some kind of enjoyment out of it, maybe some kind of feeling, maybe. I don't know.
It's just supposed to provide an aesthetic.
It's hacky. It's hacky at best.
You didn't enjoy it.
You
didn't enjoy it. You didn't take anything.
Dude, this
away
guy is
from
supposed
it.
to be a
That's
world.
okay.
This guy's supposed to be a world famous artist. This is hacky. This is something Anthony and I could have easily done. This took 25 years.
Yeah, I know the date. On
I could have came up with this in 5 minutes.
Say 1979 to 2005.
It's not a question of how long it took. It's not a question of whether you could have come up with it and done it. That's not the issue.
Do you know all the amazing things that have happened between 1979 and now? All the technology that's come about that just blows away the idea of a bunch of gates in a city.
Yeah. 1979. I don't get that. What do you mean?
This is how long they first started planning this in 1979.
The concept started in 1979.
It took this long.
7,500 doorways. They're not even gates, so why are we calling them gates? It's doorways with shower curtains hanging. One color, orange, not saffron. You think in 25 years the guy would have maybe thought, I'm going to throw a little blue in there. Maybe another color to mix it up just a little bit.
If every shower curtain were different, now that would be amazing. And then you could look at each one, take something away from it.
It stinks.
Oh, okay.
And everyone walking around the park, Kevin, you know that people were walking around just trying in amazement like, what the F is this?
Sure.
No one had an idea. No one had an appreciation.
No one.
I'm going to go
spoke to 700,000 people, and no one had a clue.
Well, in my survey, I didn't find one. And I was asking a lot of questions.
What kind of sample did you take?
I was asking a lot of questions, and most people were like, man, this is really stupid, huh? That's what I heard over and over again. This is really just stupid.
Mm-hmm.
What did you take out of it, Kev?
I think these artists, quote artists, are frauds, and they're in cahoots with the mayor to bring a lot of money into the city. That's all it is.
If they were in cahoots with the mayor, how come previous mayors said no?
Very, very good point. Because the other mayors probably knew he was just a fraud.
But if it was going to bring tourism and 700,000 people, as you say,
I'll tell you what's going to happen.
The park and the economy, couldn't parts of the city have used this before now?
Yeah, and what you're going to see from this day on, every year in the middle of winter, some stupid art project in the park to get people to go there in the middle of winter.
No, you're not.
Yes, you are.
No.
No, you're not.
Yes, you are.
No, you're not.
You are.
No, you're not.
Well,
all right, hold on a minute.
him.
That should tell you something. If since 1979 every mayor has said no, and the first guy that greenlights it is some wispy pseudo-Republican, I mean, of
Well, you
course.
got to realize that for many of those years, they would have been torn down and used for weapons against white people. It just would have been these big orange spears flying through white people's chests, and then wrapping the bodies in orange cloth and throwing them in the lake in Central Park. But, you know, Giuliani wasn't going to say yes because he was a curmudgeon. He wouldn't say yes to anything. And then, I don't know, Bloomberg seems like, you know, he's kind of more appreciative of art than any of the previous mayors. So, you know, he gave in, and he's a businessman who knows a money-making opportunity when he sees it.
And he's a little limp-wristed.
You think he's a little gee?
I don't know. I don't know
Yeah?
what's going on there, but he's a little limp-wristed.
Does he have a chick?
I think he has a beard.
Does he have
a
wife or
chick?
How do I not even know if the mayor of New York is married or not?
Because he's keeping that type of thing very secretive. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with that guy. John from New York, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah, I was over there during the weekend. I'm a city cop. For 8.5 hours, I had to hear about people who plan their vacations and how much it stunk.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of people plan their vacation from all over the world to see this thing. It's
8 hours of staring at these drapes.
Well, if you planned your vacation and then get there and are disappointed, what were you expecting? You know? What was anyone expecting aside from looking at the gate? If that's what you wanted to do and you wanted to see these gates, fine. Go, snap some pictures. Snap 7,500 pictures next to each and every one.
Yeah, as a goof, I would have gave the artist maybe a tiny piece of the park, not the whole park for this mess.
It's not art. You know what art is? You look at a painting, maybe there's a bowl with some fruit in it. That's art.
Right.
Some guy
Why is that
painted.
art?
That's
Yeah.
art.
Yeah, Kev.
But it looks nice.
Kev, it's hacky. You got to admit it.
I like poker playing
No,
dogs.
wait. Jim,
That's art.
why is that art?
What's that?
Why is a bowl of fruit art?
You just hang it in the living room. It's classy.
Why?
Shows people you got class because you look at it and they'll go, hey, is that some fruit? And you'll go, yeah.
So art has to be something.
Attaboy.
Yeah. You know what I think art is? You know what I like? I saw these paintings once. They're these nude black women with big afros. I hung one over my bed. I hung another one across the room.
And if somebody was standing at the foot of your bed looking past your awful black toes, would they see it?
Absolutely would. Yeah, I like the poker playing dogs.
Mm-hmm. That's good art.
I like Velvet Elvis paintings.
Velvet Elvis
Things
is
like
nice.
that. That's art.
I got that Kramer thing.
You got the Kramer?
I got the Kramer.
That's art.
Very
You hang it up on the wall. You look at it. You know what it is.
It's artistic.
Yeah. This, I don't know. It's crap.
It's,
I don't think it's art.
Dude, it's really stupid. It's really dumb. And you know what? We have to get someone to go out there in the park and interview these people because you'll get some great audio.
Oh, that's a good idea. We could.
You'll get some great audio. Just ask the question, what does this mean to you, or whatever. We should come up with 3 or 4 questions. I'm telling you.
What does it mean? How does it affect you now that you've seen it? What? Yeah, that's great. Definitely send people down there.
All right. Well,
Kev, I'm sure you're very proud of participating in this.
Yeah, there he is. Go ahead.
Kev,
Send me.
I'm sure you're very proud of participating in this, but
Yep.
I guess we just don't get it.
Uh-huh.
Call us stupid.
No, I won't call you stupid. You don't. If you didn't take anything away from it, I'm not going to call you stupid.
You're not sitting around, Kevin, with the other artsy types that you hang out with and discuss this for hours on end, are you?
You haven't seen
No.
his friends, Opie. They're not artsy types.
No, they're nerdy
I've
types.
been to the Christmas parties.
Bunch of comic book reading pedophiles.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow.
All right, Kev. I don't know what to tell you. I went there with an open mind. I really did. But I was overwhelmed at how stupid it was.
I'm sorry that you weren't able to appreciate it.
And to call it saffron, it's ridiculous.
Home Depot orange.
It's Home Depot orange. And it has a shower curtain feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe when you take your car for a car wash and that thing comes over it.
Oh, it looks like a big, giant, 26-mile-long car wash. Yeah, where the little things come down and they're all sudsy.
Yeah.
And they hit your windshield. Wow.
All right, Kev.
Thank you,
Take care.
Kev.
If you have anything else to add to this, because you've added nothing, call us back when you wake up.
Jesus.
Yeah, well, what am I...
Oh,
You hung up on him.
you're cruel.
The least I could do. I wasted time trying to figure this thing out.
Wasted time.
I really wasted time.
Maybe that's what the artist wants, is for people to walk away going, I don't get it. That's a real artist. Yeah, not someone that could,
Hey, you guys want
carve a figure of a human being to a T out of marble. That's nothing.
Right.
You got-
Anyone could do that.